Can you see me?
Yep. What's going on? What's going on?
Hi guys.
Hey. Didi, what's
It's
up?
it's like about to be 1 o'clock here in New York.
But you still up though?
Yeah, I was. I got an alert from that Nike thing, and I thought something was gonna drop. And then one of my friends was like, "Oh, they just doing the advertising of that running sneaker." I'm like, "Are you sure?" And
Right.
then long and behold, it's that fucking sneaker.
Yeah, because I just seen you posted it and I went to go look at the YouTube video and it was, what is that, the Nike React?
Yeah. I saw them in person. They're actually comfortable, especially if you have a flat foot or if you have like arthritis with your feet and stuff. That's a very, very good sneaker.
No, most very needed over here in this camp. Very much needed.
Moses' feet over here.
For real.
Hey, Didi, tell us about what happened when you guys went to the Breakfast Club. Congratulations on that.
Oh, thank you. So pretty much it was an interview about small businesses, and they want to learn more about the sneaker business perspective. I was invited from Jordan Heads Brooklyn. They're a vintage Jordan store. They also sell Jordan sneakers, but also Jordan memorabilia. So my job there is to pretty much do the inventory, their pricing, what they should have in the store, what they should not, gaining their clientele and all that stuff.
Okay, that's what's up.
Okay. Was the host nice to you guys, or were they acting like hoes?
Charlemagne was shockingly nice to me because he everybody knows how Charlemagne is.
All right.
Angela and DJ Envy, they really enjoyed me. Envy enjoyed me a lot because he's a sneaker collector, so he knew what I was saying and stuff. And Angela's a very sweet person.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
yeah, because Envy do like reviews himself sometimes, I think.
Yep.
So he was tapped in with you for sure.
Yeah, MB definitely had his ears open.
All right,
Yeah.
for real.
Let me see what I can learn.
For real.
So, what you got coming up? You got anything coming up besides it?
Other than my birthday,
Your birthday.
The birthday.
my birthday is the week of Airmax week.
Oh, okay.
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 So I pretty much just celebrate that whole week.
You on for the whole week.
And then what you call it, tomorrow is the reservation for the Atmos Animal Pack on the sneaker app. But that's not the only location that's getting the sneakers.
But
I thought it was UK.
No, it's New York.
No. As of right now, Friday, Atmos is only releasing at their location. But to my understanding, more stores are releasing them, like Nike Town, Mercer, and all of them, but not on Friday.
So wait, what are they doing on the sneakers app then? Is that to reserve? What's
Spot.
Pretty much is a reservation, and then you pick them up at the store on Tuesday here in the city.
Oh, okay.
But they are releasing more pairs. Smaller size is a size 4 all the way to 14, and if you want a 15, that's most likely friends and family.
Oh, okay. You see.
So wait, they said it's gonna be a
Right.
they said it's gonna be a pack. That's not both shoes selling together though, right?
I haven't seen the pack, but I've seen them released separately. So on my page, I posted up what the Air Max One looks like with the separate with the box and everything. That one for a fact is coming in small sizes to 14. I don't know about the 95s. They might do a size from 4 to 14, but in case of anything, if they don't do 4, the smalls will most likely be usual.
Okay. All right.
So you gonna be waiting for the sneakers app tomorrow or later?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. If not, I'd rather just get them the same time as the Sean Witherspoons.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was my next question.
Yeah.
Since your birthday is so close to Air Max Day, so,
What's up?
I'm
Yeah,
I've been praying for the gods for that week.
you gonna get them. It's gonna be
right.
every week.
My birthday's on the 30th, so I pretty much just celebrated from Air Max Day until my birthday.
Oh yeah, that's how you gonna start that whole week off with those.
Get blessed for your birthday.
You know what I'm saying? You seen the samples?
Yes, I did. I have a feeling they might do something with them.
Yeah.
The samples?
Yeah, me too. Because how they
Yeah,
leaked the
yeah.
pictures and everything.
Yeah.
They're gonna do something with the samples.
And he's been promoting it and marketing his shoes so good. So Nike let that go
At all.
Right.
And they
They
coming
see
with
his,
the patches.
they see his creative mind kind of with it. Like once he took the
I
Winnebago.
completely forgot that there's people like texting on the chat. I be forgetting that when I do lives. So in case I haven't seen ya, hi guys, sorry. Hey Babs, hey Lester, hey Classic Sneakers.
Right,
Hi
right.
everybody.
It's good.
But
Mister.
yes, so that's what's going on. But in case of people asking if they're gonna restock, yes. There's gonna be restocks. There's gonna be restocks on the Animal Pack. There's gonna be restocks on the Sean Witherspoons. There's gonna be restocks of the Vapormax 97s, the neon joints. This is gonna restock. Those is gonna be very limited.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but they're gonna restock everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Those is very limited. And then the off-whites is also coming out around the same time.
Yeah.
But the flip value is not going to be the same as the first one. The first one is still going to be the highest one, unless the only way is that if he releases that orange Vapormax that he leaked out.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
orange one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so.
It just depends. But yeah, that first run is gonna be classic.
Hey, so Air Max Day last year? Did you vote for the Sean Witherspoon?
Yes, I did. I did Shaw Witherspoon, the guy from Russia, and the girl that had like that extra high top thing
Boot one?
up to the knees.
Yeah. So in your opinion, do you think everybody got a sample of their shoe?
Oh yeah.
Why haven't none of the samples leaked? Like I keep telling them, I was like, I don't think they got a sample because we would have seen a picture or something.
One due to confidentiality reasons, and two, if I was one of the people, I would take a picture of my sample, but I wouldn't like leak it out because I didn't win or anything. I will, even though I would show it to everybody, like, hey, I got my sample and stuff.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if those 12 people was able to get extra pairs of their samples. I don't know
Yeah.
about that, but I know some of them, some of the 12 got their sample.
Because with that high top boot, like you can't miss that. You know what I mean? If that was the leak, you can't miss that one. So we was just trying to feel like, think people got samples of that shit.
I mainly voted for her because her idea was one of a kind.
Yeah, she did.
Hers was one of a kind. The dude from Russia was one of a kind, and Sean Witherspoon's was one of a kind. So when it comes to voting and stuff, I choose something that's one of a kind that I'm not gonna see that's a repeat or something that anybody else could think of. Those three, I would never thought.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, I kind of was in a different.
But what I could say is that Russian guy, he should have got a chance to do his shoe because they pretty much copying his style with all those 97s.
The Russian dude?
Yeah,
True.
Honestly, they should have released his as well because the fact that now that they're doing Vapormax 97s, it's like you're taking his idea. You might as well just give that shit to him.
Right, for real.
What you think they're gonna do for Air Max Day this year? Like anything special? Anything for voting? Or anything?
To my understanding, after 2016 pop-up events, they're not doing any more pop-ups.
What the fuck all that Russia should have won.
Russia was winning at a point. It was winning.
No, he was. Like, it was neck to neck between Sean and him. It was neck and neck. But what you call it? To my understanding, after 2016's event, they're not doing any more pop-ups because it cost us so much money. Out of all locations, New York was the most expensive one.
I bet.
I believe it.
So when I spoke to some people, they was like, yeah, we're not gonna do that no time soon because it was extremely expensive. Even though they made money, like I was there on the last day, I copped a lot of stuff, but shit is expensive.
For real.
What's
But
your favorite Air
T-Bark,
Max
what
period?
up? T-Bark, what up?
My favorite Airmax? That's kind of hard. I love any of the DB Air Maxes. Out of all the DBs, my preference is the 95, the American flag one. That's my favorite Air Max DB. As of right now, to this date, my top 3 Air Maxes, all 3 of them have to do with Vapormaxes. Now, I started collecting Air Maxes from '06 to '08, and I stopped because I was kind of made fun of for wearing Air Maxes, and I wasn't wearing Jordans, so I switched. But ever since that the Vapormax came out, that's what loved me more. So I don't consider myself as an Air Max fan, but the Vapormax intrigued me back to buying Air Maxes.
Yeah. Yeah, them Vapormax, they one of a kind for sure.
For sure, for sure. JB was good.
You like the? Did you
Shout
like
out
the
everybody.
DB Air Max from last year?
That was in the 95s.
No, I mean the DB Vapormax.
Yeah, the DB Vapormax.
Yeah, I was pissed that they didn't release in my size. The smallest was a size 7.
Damn.
Damn.
I thought they was.
7 was the smallest. My friend got the 7, and she wore them just the second that she got them.
Did you like those Aqua Vapormax? That was inspired off the 95s.
What the?
Vaporman.
I think it was it was the Heritage Pack. I think that's what they was calling it.
Aqua Vapormax.
Which one? The 270s?
No, it was they Vapormax.
Oh,
But
Vapormax.
they was calling them like a Heritage Pack because like they were based off the colors of the 97s and the 95s.
What color?
They had like the men's was like gray, red, and black, and like the women's.
Oh, I like them.
You know like
You know
those?
him?
She like all the Vapormax.
The main Vapormaxes I like right now is the first off-white Vapormax that released last season. The Be True Vapormaxes that released during Pride Week of last year, and the Clots.
Okay. Yeah,
Clots.
yeah,
Yeah, the Clots was extra nasty. I think a slept on one was them desert stuff still.
think so.
I like them.
I really love the acronym Vapormaxes that got leaked out yesterday. I heard that they're not gonna do smaller sizes. Smallest is most likely gonna be a 6. I tried on a men's size 6 Vapormax. It is too big.
Too big, yeah.
I even tried to double socket. It still wasn't gonna be right.
Yeah, Vapormax really like true to size.
Hey, so is it safe to say that you don't wear Boost? Are you fucking with Yeezy Boost?
I haven't purchased any pairs yet because I told myself the first Boost I will ever purchase for me, like me with my own money, is Turtle Doves. Now, if anybody wants to give me free Yeezys, okay, thank you, appreciate it. But for me to like start buying my own, I want to start with Turtle Dove. But that's not the first Yeezy I want to buy. The first Yeezy that I really want to buy is Red October or Solar.
Okay.
Do you understand how hard it is to find a size 6?
Believe it.
I came across a couple size 6s, but A, they were fake, or B, they were too much.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I was just about to say they
I
was
think
so fake.
Fran had a size 6 or a size maybe a 7.
Fran.
Franelations.
Oh no, Fran had a 7.
Oh yes, yeah, I think he had a 7.
He could get a 6, but some people told me he had a 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he sold those.
That's always.
Yeah, he sold a lot of his shit.
They say they was getting them out of there.
Sandal Boys.
Yeah. All right. So what else are you anticipating for the year?
Other than my Ewings,
Before you answer that question, tell everybody how you got, like, what is your relationship with Ewings? Because I know you do a lot of stuff with the Ewings.
so when I was working at Atmos, it was around when I went back again working at Atmos, the one on New York City on Harlem. they got the Ewing brand relaunched, and we got in the first full colorways. They were all the Focuses models, and both of them was the next colorways, and the other two was the two colorways that I showed on my page. They didn't have my size back then, so that intrigued me more. And it wasn't until 2015 when I came across the Ewing that they came out in my size. I didn't know they came in my size. So the second that I found it that they came in my size, I just started going crazy. And then the thing about it was that Ewings have so much history. Ewing has his own fucking company. He's not He's not doing a sub company with anybody else. It took Jordan about 12 years to remove his sub company to have his own company. It took him 12 years.
Right. You did it for the joke.
Yeah.
Definitely gay.
What's your favorite pair of Ewings?
Question.
Definitely my Jeff Staples.
Okay.
And I copped the Tiana Taylor collab with her autograph for retail this week.
Cool. Okay.
And I was
this week.
And then what else?
Did you like the Bun B and Premier Pete?
Oh, I love the concept. I love to eat sushi, so that was my thing. So the fact that he combined that, and I love food and I love to cook, that was dope.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That was for sure.
There's even a couple of Ewings that I haven't on dead stock yet, and they're still dead stock.
Damn. Check you out.
Like my Rick Ross's joints, they're still dead stock. My Flyknit joints is still dead stock. And which ones? So 1, 2, and I got like 4 more that I haven't on dead stock yet, and I have a couple more on their way.
Oh yeah.
You
The Ewing plug right there.
Ewing plug up. You need the beef and broccolis is one of my favorites.
Beef and broccolis? No, I don't got them. I saw them in person, and I didn't like it because of the metal things. Like, for example, the waterproof boots, I have them, but since I'm bow-legged and pigeon-toe, the straps for your laces is open. So I got caught and I fell, and it ripped off.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Cause I'm bone-legged and pigeon-toe.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Hey, you still gotta get it done. Get it done.
Shit.
So what occasion would it have to be for you to undead stock something? Are you undead stocking stuff just on normal days or events or?
It depends on the weather, and it depends on the season. Like, I still haven't. Let me show you guys.
Some explosive shit.
Let me turn on the light. Oop! I didn't mean to wake you up. I just woke up my dog. Those Ewings. Let me go to my first closet.
The first closet.
Oh, there we go. Espérate, mami. Like, I haven't on destock these yet. These are still destock.
Okay. Concord.
And these came out 4 months ago. Even the red joints, they're still destock.
For a couple years.
What did you say? You breaking up?
Are you the type of person to keep stuff on ice for a couple years and then break it out when everybody dog?
The longest that I had a sneaker destock for was 6 months, and that was my Royals, because I was so obsessed with the smell of a dead stock pair of Air Jordan 1. I didn't want to undestock them. So it wasn't until my best friend convinced me. She was like, "Bitch, I'm wearing my pair. Wear your pair." And I was like, "All right."
I had to take them out. My Roma Royals today, I didn't wear that thing out. My shit's got character now.
The Royals?
There's some distinguished.
And another thing as well, everybody's so focused on the hype that there's so many collabs that released and people slept on. Like, for example, this is a slept on collab.
For sure.
The sneaker room breast cancer.
We said
This is
that.
such.
Shout out to Jen Twice, Raj.
This was a slept on sneaker, and I can't wait. To next year's collab that they're doing for breast cancer, and the purpose and the meaning for it was amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
And
hey,
then,
Sneaker Room is located in New Jersey, right?
Jersey City.
So how far is Jersey from New York? Like, just to like,
Yeah, first.
I live by Yankee Stadium, so it's actually a bridge for me.
Oh, okay.
How much is that bridge?
When you go into there, you don't get charged, but when you come into New York, that toll is $15.
$15. Damn. Yeah, see.
That ain't slept on. That was the first time.
But here's the thing: a lot of people shop over there because they don't charge tax.
Oh, okay. Jersey, one of them. Yeah.
Here in New York, we got that crazy tax. Now we're about 9%.
Damn. Oh, yeah.
so you
And the
cross
thing
that
about
bridge
it-
and be tax free.
Yeah, but the thing about it is people complain about our tax, but if you go to Puerto Rico, where I'm from, their sales tax is 12%.
Was that amazing?
Damn, for real?
What's our sales tax? Our sales tax is up there too, though.
It's like 75, I think.
Something, I don't know.
Yeah, that tax make a difference.
No, that tax make a big ass difference. Like being like in the South, no tax. I was getting shit. I was copping SBs and just shit just because. Like, oh yeah, no tax.
Think about the sneaker game right now.
What are sneakers? What happened?
What do you think about the sneaker game right now? Like the way that it's going right now.
It's before, you could tell what's gonna happen in like the next couple months, and usually I'm like the first person to be like, hey, this is gonna happen, and I'm usually right. Now it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah.
Now that there's so, I'll give you one example. StockX, Go app, Suplex app. These three apps have been created just to let you know how is the shoe market. Before, you depend on pages like Minds or Flight Club or Stadium Goods. Now that there's these apps, people are up to date.
Right.
They already know what's going on, and then as well, you could create your own price. What I usually do is before a release date, I will post prices. What's going to be the potential prices for pre-orders, potential prices of after release. Now I don't need to do that because there's apps for that now.
Yeah. And it's basically, I feel like it's basically like the resellers, like the real resellers in the game, they kind of like determine the resale value.
Right.
Yeah.
That as well, and that as well, and I tell everybody as well. Everyone's a reseller in their own way. I don't do it 24/7. I'm just an informant, and I know so many people. What I do differently is that I make sure that everybody knows the information, so nobody feels left out.
Right. True.
And I do it to people who buy and people who resell. I make sure at the end of the day, both ends know what's going on. And I've been getting a lot of backlash of it because I'm giving out the information, but at the end of the day, I'd rather both parties know before nobody is left out.
Who you getting backlash from? The resellers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think resellers like me either because I always like to share info too.
Yeah,
And then as well, I'm a girl.
Oh yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So I'm a female that's in this game that knows all the information, that knows all the plug word and all this stuff, and dudes is getting mad.
Yep. You know.
And like I don't look at it as a gender thing. I look at it as age wise and how much knowledge that I know.
Right. So
when you started the game, who was some of the females that you looked up to?
The first person that I ever met was Kixie Jixie, and she introduced me the whole social media thing. I didn't know there was a community in 2013. I thought it was just a regular human. I'm a regular human being that's really into sneakers, and it's just like a hood thing. Coming from the Bronx, I didn't there. If people in your block got the same shoes, okay, cool. We talk about it. We're up to date. We know what's going on. We be camping now and stuff. I didn't camp out in the known areas in like Manhattan and stuff. I always camped out in the Bronx. I was always the first in line. And at that time, I was focused on copying for me. If I would have known back then, between 2000, starting in 2006, that there's things such as reselling, you understand how many pairs I could have copped? Do you understand how much money I would have made? I was so focused on myself for the toe, and I was always first in line that I didn't think of nobody else but myself.
Copying what you like, getting what you want to
get. Yeah.
The game done changed for sure. Like people just copying to resell. Like, you know what I mean? Like they ain't appreciating like what they want and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's still not fair. Like I'm sorry to say it, even though people say, oh, the distribution is better. Actually, is not at the end of the day. I just look at it, and like before I used to complain a lot about it, but I just look at it as if you're there, if you're there, if you don't. Right. Either pay or be patient for the restock or be patient for the price going down.
All right, for real.
That's the key too, being patient. Because there's some new heat every day.
For real.
Who's that, Mason? Life ain't fair.
And we always talk about this too. It's a known topic that we always talk about on the podcast. That we always salute the people in New York because we know the weather is different. So camping out for you guys is way different for us.
Yeah.
I camped out in the rain. I camped out in the snow. I camped out in 90-degree weather. It's rough.
Nah, y'all shit different. I went out there like 2 years ago. Like y'all 45 and our 45 is something totally different. Like that shit ain't nothing nice. So we for sure salute y'all out there camping out. Y'all go through some harsh conditions.
The shit that y'all want.
For real.
So who else you think should probably do a collab this year?
And just any brand in general?
Any brand.
Who would you like
to see?
Who would you like to see
support, that you follow?
Other than myself?
Is a D.D. Ewing in works?
Yeah.
I really want to. That's the first brand that I really want to collab with.
Yeah,
so hopefully I'm just taking my time and I'm just hoping for the best. But a lot of people have been DMing them and hitting them up like, when will I get a collab? And if I get that opportunity, I do it. That, like I said, that is the first brand that I want to do. And I want to be known as the girl with the most Ewing collabs in history.
Or you got a design in mind already? Just in case?
I've got a couple sketches, couple designs, couple of materials I want to use, and couple of aesthetics that I want to do on the shoe.
Okay.
So everybody in the live right now, once y'all get off, y'all go DM Ewing.
Right.
Let them know Kick It With Didi is ready.
Yeah, everybody go tag Kick It With Didi on Ewing Athletics right now.
Tell them we coming.
We need that collab.
I already have 4 shoes in mind of what I want to do.
Okay.
Can we get a
say
teaser?
teaser.
Can we get a teaser or
on
something?
one?
Okay, you guys are the first.
Okay,
Exclusive.
You guys are the first. So one of the ways that I want to do it is I want to do a whole iridescent shoe. Now, kid you not, every time that Nike does an all iridescent sneaker, it sells out, or they don't have that many pairs. And a lot of people complain there's not enough iridescent or chrome or metallic shoes. So I was gonna do iridescent, the whole thing like a chrome material, but in an iridescent.
Okay.
That
for sure sound like
that sounds like a hit right there.
And I wanted to do something like that because it'll be unisex, both guys and girls will wear it. And then what I was gonna do is I was gonna change the material at the bottom so it could feel lighter, because I want the aesthetics to blend in with the material.
The material.
You want that performance.
King, what's going on?
Oh yeah.
That's dope.
Well, like I said, I'm first to cop. Let me know.
Make sure that's a worldwide release.
We Californians like Ewings.
Worldwide.
I never tried on no Ewings though. After this, I might have to go get a Ewing though.
You're gonna get some inches too.
For real.
Be tall.
Okay, we talking to you. You a female. I'm gonna give you 2 options. You tell me which one. Vashti 2 or Allie Mae 1.
Vashti too.
Oh.
Hey, I tell them all the time. I was like, I can't respect a female's collection if she don't got a Vashti 2 in there.
I'm still looking for my pair for a decent price. I came across a pair, but the person wanted $800.
That sounds steep.
Yeah.
That sounds steep.
I remembered when the Vashtis originally released. It was extremely limited.
Yeah.
Like it was more limited than a Doorbreaker 4.
Oh yeah, for sure.
More limited.
Dude, I think I might have got mine from Nike 10. I got my white Vashti 2, but I think Nike 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Vashti 2s.
Yeah,
It's
Vashti 2.
crazy because y'all have better access than us.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was say.
Atmos, my store, Atmos didn't even get them. And Atmos has a T1 account. That's the highest account you could have in a sneaker store.
Mace, what was that true? Vashti 2s was that true?
Yeah, I think Vashti 2s were in abundance in California.
Probably.
They said they was on sale.
Damn.
No, that is not true.
I definitely.
And I know people from that time who were store owners of boutiques and stuff with T1 accounts and everything, and then didn't get them. So that was a very, very limited sneaker.
Must have been like in LA or something.
I just think
Like-
we also get a more opportunity to get shit out here, because in New York they got reseller crews out there.
That one, and 2, we have the same inventory amount, but the thing about it is that y'all close to Japan. All the exclusive, y'all could just hop on a plane, it'll ship.
Yeah.
It's hard for us. It's hard for us to get overseas sneakers. Like for example, those Vapormax ones, Air Jordan ones, the off-white Air Jordan ones.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be easier for y'all because all you gotta do is cross the pond. For us, it's gonna be a struggle.
Damn.
Nah, I don't agree. I agree. New York get everything.
No, they said it is a Europe exclusive.
It is
Mind you,
exclusive, but somebody gonna come to New York with a bundle.
yeah, but that person is I know so many people here in the city that get Euro exclusives, and I asked them, are they gonna get the ones? The most that they're gonna get is like 4 or 5 pairs.
That's numbers
I
though.
mean, how the
Yeah,
game is.
but you gotta remember as well. I was able to cop the Air Jordan 1 Off-Whites for retail. I was lucky as hell. I copped the size 9.5, but it was a general release. You're talking about something that's Europe release. You understand how hard that is?
Yeah, I believe it.
All right.
I still think New York get everything though. Y'all get New York, like, cause we're Northern Cali. If anything come to Cali, it's going to LA.
Straight to
True.
Well,
You know,
I
like,
agree. I agree. We get almost everything. We get almost everything. But you guys get it as well. It's just that your shit is split up because you're a bigger state than we are.
true.
But then another thing as well, you guys are closer to Beaverton. Y'all closer to headquarters.
True.
So so you got to look at that as well. And also, y'all get better and more samples than us.
We do.
Uh,
Nah, because we are close to. We are close.
Do you understand? Like, let's check this out. I used to follow 2 people, the Ballin Twins, and I forgot that kid name that he used to play football. DJ.
Oh yeah,
That
DJ.
he played.
Oh, yeah,
Yes. They in Oregon. They've been into so many
They cheating.
yeah. It's a Oregon.
well,
Two.
that one, but 2, these people went to sneaker outlets and thrift stores and they came across rare samples.
Yeah, in Oregon, that happens. You garage sale, you find PE samples.
Exactly, we don't have that. We don't have that.
Yeah, estate sales, all types
y'all
of shit in
just
Oregon.
they just get everything though. Like even in New York, whether it end up being 5 pair between New York and Jersey, they got it. We didn't get nothing in Northern California.
Yeah, Northern California.
I feel like New York, their mentality for hustling is more because, like you said, they don't get everything, so they gotta kind of push
They
that.
gotta kind of push that envelope.
Yeah,
But well, that's like when that box came, that was a real highlight for us. Like we'd be really begging Nike to bring stuff out here.
Oh, you talking about the sneaker
The
box?
sneaker box, yeah.
We get like
That was our
front
last,
box.
that was our last big thing to me down there
We get Under Armour.
that Nike put on.
Yeah, we get all the Under Armour pop-ups.
We get
Yeah. Under Armour popping though.
Y'all we get Under Armour.
One of my good friends is a huge Steph Curry fan, and he has every Under Armour Steph Curry has. Every basketball and like any basketball sneaker. His name is Molly Mall.
Oh yeah, Molly Mall, he fuck with Curry for
Shoot
sure.
from Tennessee.
Monday midsole.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Barb Babs
Shout
Kick
out Monday
says shoes
midsole.
shipped from Tennessee.
Yeah, that's accurate as well. There's shoes in Tennessee that there's samples there too, and people don't go there as much. Like there's I forgot there's some collectors that I know that are from that area and they get shit from there.
Well, I have to make a trip down to Tennessee.
Nah, Memphis is
Shit out like hugs.
Memphis got it though.
I was saying because Memphis, that's the hub of like FedEx and shit.
Hey, shout out to Kicks or Die.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see Memphis getting shit. Like I said, that's the FedEx hub. Those niggas out there stealing shit. I worked at FedEx, nigga. I was stealing.
Somebody started a whole
Hey, that's where
business.
the look-see scam was at in Memphis.
Was it?
When they did, the dude got caught up ordering all the samples and selling them.
See?
Memphis definitely get shit.
Well, we got to make a trip to Memphis.
Well, guys, I gotta cut this short because I gotta get ready for work in 6 hours. But thank you so much for inviting me in this interview.
Appreciate your time.
Appreciate your time. Taking a second with us. Chopping it up for sure.
Bye.
All right.
All right, have a good one.